Hello guys, it's Laurie from Passionate Penny Pincher and I am so excited. It is day 2 of our countertop cooking challenge where for the entire month of February and into the first week of March, we are making dinner every single day in our crock pots or our Instant Pots. We're getting dinner done, and I just have to tell you that yesterday I was so excited because our dinner was fantastic. My whole family ate it. Everybody loved it. It was amazing, and so I'm excited today. We are making round steak with vegetable gravy. I am using the Eat at Home meal plans from Tiffany, my friend Tiffany, and she does an amazing job with her recipes. Like, I'm going to tell you about them today and how she adds everything up so you don't end up having a ton of waste. You're going to love it. It's amazing. So if you would like to join us and use this same menu plan, click the link above. Through Friday, they are on sale 30% off, which is a fantastic price. It's going to end Friday, and they're not going to go back to that price for a long time, so I really hope you'll join us with that. Okay, I see folks hopping on. Good morning, guys. I can't see you from over here, but I really appreciate the hearts and likes because I can see those, and I'll come and answer questions at the end. Tell me what you were making for dinner tonight, and tell me where you're from this morning. I would love to hear where you're at. Also, if you if you can put a picture of what you're making, I would love to see it. You can also join our free Facebook Dinners Done group if you haven't already. Lots of motivation and encouragement there. Hello, thanks for those hearts and likes. Okay, so first we are going to make the round steak with vegetable gravy. Then I'm going to show you how simple it is to make beans in the Instant Pot, and then I'm going to make some homemade bread. So lots of stuff going on this morning, and then I'll answer questions. So for the round steak with vegetable gravy, all you're going to do is you're going to chop up some onions, some green peppers, some celery, and some carrots. So those are already chopped, and you're going to dump those into your crock pot. And then you are going to add the round steak. I was super excited because the round steak is on sale, buy one get one free at Kroger this week, so this was a great price on these. You do want to go ahead and trim the meat off before putting it into the slow cooker. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands real fast. Okay, so we've added those to the crock pot. Now we are going to mix together a half a cup of ketchup. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Yes, so that's right. A half a cup of ketchup, a third a cup of water, and a tablespoon of vinegar. My friend Tiffany made this last night, and she said you can also use apple cider vinegar. I'm using white vinegar because I actually got some this morning because I was all out. And of course, never can I open anything when I'm on Facebook Live. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay, really? Oh, there's a pull tab. Look at that. Okay, yeah. I guess you should use the pull tab. Okay, I love vinegar because I use it for cleaning. I think vinegar is so handy, so I was glad to get some more. I hate being out of it. Okay, so you're gonna add a tablespoon. So you've got your half cup ketchup, a third a cup of water, a tablespoon of vinegar, and you're gonna mix that and you're gonna pour it over your slow cooker, or the roast in your slow cooker. How easy was that? Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, simple ingredients, get the job done. Then you're gonna cook it on low, 8 hours, and I'm going to read you the directions on what to do this afternoon. After it's cooked 8 to 10 hours on low or high, 5 to 6 hours, you're going to remove the meat from the crock pot, turn it up to high, you're going to mix, let me read through this, 2 tablespoons of flour with a half a cup of water in a container, shake that up real quick, put it back in there, let it thicken, dinner is done. How awesome is that? So that's dinner. Super simple. The other thing is if you want to do it in the pressure cooker, Tiffany includes the pressure cooker directions on here. So if you'd like to try the slow cooker or the Instant Pot, a pressure cooker or Instant Pot is the same thing. So if you want to try it in your Instant Pot, her directions are in the menu plans. Again, you get those at the link above and use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout. Can some of y'all tell me, can I get some hearts or likes if anybody is at home making this morning? If anybody's at home or if you're making something else, I'd love to hear what you're making. Next, I'm going to do the green beans, and I'm actually going to just show you how to do them. It's not real fancy. You're going to put those in. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Chicken broth is what I'll add later in the day, and then I'll cook them real fast in my Instant Pot. So, I mean, dinner's done. Super easy. Oh, good. Lots of y'all are cooking at home this morning, too. Tell me what you're getting made. If you're making this, I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear what you're making, too. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, well, first what I want to show you about this is why this menu planning is so important. I went to the grocery, and I feel so ahead of things this morning. You know how some days you just feel like you're a rock star? Yeah, this was my morning to feel like a rock star. This is the thing, guys. If you meal plan and get this taken care of, you're going to feel so awesome about yourself. Like, I can't even tell you. You just feel like your whole life is easier when you take care of this stuff. So what I did was I went ahead and I chopped up the celery. So now my kids have celery sticks for snack. I'm an awesome mom who's feeding her children healthy foods, which is fantastic. There was extra green pepper. You can use it on salads. I'm going to save it to use on an omelet. What's great is Tiffany also goes ahead and she tells you how to use up the rest of your ingredients. So like she recommended using the green peppers in a salad later in the week. Then with the onions, you can use these for the chicken and dumpling recipe at the end of the week. So I already have my stuff diced and ready to go. Guys, having a plan, having a grocery list and menu planning, it will save you so much money because you're not going to run to the store for that last minute item. How many people run to the store or go out to eat because it's too hard to come up with a menu plan at the last minute? Yeah, if you're like that, give me some hearts and likes. My biggest thing is not that I run to the store. I just call my husband and say, oh, maybe we just need to eat out tonight. And that's probably one area. We don't struggle much in our grocery budget, but it's easy for me to give the excuse of eating out. By doing this and having a menu plan and a grocery list, dinner's done. I've got no excuses. And my onion for chicken and dumplings on Friday is cut up. So I'm like so ahead of the week. I'm super excited. I hope you're feeling that way at home too. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to make bread in the bread machine. And then I would love to answer your questions about meal planning and how we're doing this. The bread in the bread machine is so simple. This bread machine I've had for 20 years, so it's an old model. It doesn't do anything fancy. I do not bake my bread in this because, as you can see, like I said, this is a old model. So when you make bread in this, it comes out like a little square lump, and I don't love that. So I make the dough in my bread machine, and then I just figure out how to turn it. I have to look at it every time. And then I make the dough in here, and then I bake it in a loaf pan. Okay, so all I'm going to need for this is a cup of warm water, which I've already got in here. So you pour in a cup of warm water into your bread machine, a tablespoon of milk, which I should have a tablespoon somewhere over here. Maybe not. I thought I still had a tablespoon. Oh, I do. It's way over here. Okay, so you're going to add in a tablespoon of milk. And I have to measure everything. I'm not a really amazing, I can read a recipe. I'm not really a fantastic cook. I read recipes really well. Okay, so then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of oil. Two tablespoons of brown sugar, which I have my Utensi spoons. I love using these for dry ingredients. I don't use them for liquid ingredients much, but I use them a lot for dry ingredients. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I think I added the oil in already, and then we're going to do a teaspoon of salt, which it looks like I forgot the salt. So I'm going to add this into my into my bread machine, and you just put them in the order, nothing fancy, you don't have to do anything. Then you're going to add in 3 cups of flour. I like to use half white flour and half whole wheat flour. So I'm going to actually do a cup of white flour and 2 cups of whole wheat. As long as it's warm and my family can put honey on it, they really don't care if it's whole wheat or white wheat. And so I figure the more whole wheat I can get into them, that's a win for me. So I'm going to stick that in there. You need 3 cups of flour, and like I said, you can split it up between half wheat and whole wheat. Half wheat, between white flour and whole wheat flour. And then we're going to add in our yeast. I do use the Fast Rise one. Kroger makes one that's Fast Rise, and it says ideal for bread machines. I don't know that you need to. It just says ideal for bread machines, and I figure they know more than I do. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'll start it on the dough bread machine, and then I'll pop it over. Literally, dinner's done. So I've got my beans in the Instant Pot, my roast in the crock pot, my bread in the bread machine. It is 8:55 in the morning, and I feel like I won dinner, which is so exciting. I don't know if y'all are like me, but I think when I feel like if I can get this area of my life in control, I feel like everything else works. So the things that I hate to do the most, I always do in the morning. The things I hate to do are exercise, laundry, and cooking. So I start my laundry in the morning, I go to the gym in the morning, and I get my dinner done in the morning. And then the rest of the day, it's just like a happy day because I've done my worst things already. Okay, I'm gonna run over and answer some of your questions. And you know what? I realized I forgot to share this in the Facebook group. So let me, real fast, I'm gonna share this over there. And then let's see. Good morning, guys. I like it when I can see you guys are there. Hi, Joyce. Yes, this does look yummy. I'm gonna see if I can keep this. If y'all could see my redneck tripod. You would so laugh. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to go through and answer some questions, and I'm going to share this over in the Facebook group. If you could hit the share this button if you know someone who is struggling with menu planning, and this lighting is horrible. Let me see if I can find, my light is really good in certain areas and really bad in other areas. Let's see if we do that. That might make it a little better. Yeah, it's going to be dark. Okay, hi Karen. Somebody's having chicken tacos. Tell me what you're making. Go ahead and ask any questions you have about the menu plan, and I will go through those super fast. I'm pulling my computer up right now so I can see everything. Good morning. Can you give that bread machine? I will put a link to the bread machine recipe on the link, but I'll tell you real quickly. I'll go through the ingredients super fast one time. All you need, because it's so easy, it's just a cup of warm water, a tablespoon of milk, 2 tablespoons oil, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of flour, active yeast. Dough, you put it on the dough setting, then you bake in the oven for 30 minutes. So super simple. It works really, really well. I also want to tell you about the menu plans. So you can download these at the link above. They are from Tiffany at Eat at Home Cooks, and what's awesome, I'm going to show you on here. Y'all see how they're color coded? So if you decide that you don't like the slow cooker jerk chicken sandwiches, or that there's one night you're not going to be home and that's a recipe your family won't love, then when you buy the rest of the groceries, you just don't buy that color. So you buy everything else. Does that make sense? Somebody said, let's see. I'm trying to see those questions too. It just makes it so super easy to do it. And like I said, the code is only going to work for a couple more days, so I would love for you to grab that while you can. I will tell you the rest of what we're having. So yesterday we had the slow cooker jerk chicken sandwiches. Today we are having the round steak with vegetable gravy. Tomorrow we're having the buffalo chicken loaded baked potatoes. I think my family is going to be really happy about that one. Thursday we're having the Italian herb salted pork roast and potatoes. By the way, the Italian pork roast is on sale $2.99. The pork roasts are on sale $2.99 at Kroger. My poor dog is out here dying. He's really wishing I would bring him in, but he's wet and it's going to be bad when I bring him in. The round steak was on sale, buy one, get one free at Kroger this morning. So I was super excited that not only did I get the stuff I needed, but it was super cheap. Okay, so Thursday is the pork roast. Friday is the slow cooker chicken and dumplings. And Saturday is the barbecue ribs in the slow cooker. We won't make that one because we made it last week, but the rest of them we will make on Saturday morning, throughout the week. Brooke, you said you made this with deer roast. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm so excited to hear it's good. I was almost a little afraid of this one because usually I add a lot more junk to my, a lot more probably processed things than just ketchup. So I'm excited that this one feels like it's going to be pretty healthy. I'm going to share this real quick and then I'm going to go through your comments as I can. Tonight you're having taco at your house, hot tacos. I love taco night. In fact, normally on Tuesdays we do Taco Tuesday, but I'm embarrassed to say usually it's not all that yummy. And so let's see if I can get this video. Hang on. I'm going to share this over here. Usually it's not all that exciting because I just stick with plain boring chicken, kind of the same stuff we do. So I'm excited to have a menu plan that's making me do some new and different things for sure. Okay, I'm going to tell the people in the dinners group we're on live real fast, and then I'll go through these questions. Let's see, my computer's. What am I making? Grabby, we made round steak in the slow cooker and round steak with vegetable gravy. So it's going to be like a beef roast. It looks super yummy. Okay, I'm going to read through your questions. I think if I can, here we go. See if I can figure out how to make them. Reading the questions on Facebook Live is not easy. Tiffany just said her son figured out the bread machines exist. Bread machines, Tiffany, this bread machine is amazing. It will make your life so much easier. Thank y'all so much for sharing this post. I appreciate you sharing this for sure. I cannot figure out how to see these darn comments. I see that there are comments here, but I cannot see the comments. So I wonder if I put it over here. Sorry guys, y'all are being very patient with me today. Oh, somebody's having cheeseburgers, smashed potatoes. That sounds yummy. What time is dinner? Come on over. We're having it at 5 o'clock. Come on over. Somebody said that they need to do this. They were trying to figure out what to cook for supper. I'm telling you what, if you will get your grocery list and menu planning together, if you will get this part, because today I didn't have to stress over what I needed to make because I had everything and there was a plan. I love the slow cooker option. The best part is if you sign up for the menu plan, you get the slow cooker options, the whole food option, and the traditional menu plans, all for the same price. So you're getting all 3 menu plans, 6 recipes a week, plus a dessert for the entire month. So for me, it's as low as $1.13 per week. It just makes life so much easier than anything else I've ever done. Tiffany had Did you guys, somebody else said they just did green beans. Somebody has a picky, oh, this is one thing I wanted to touch on, picky eaters with menu plans. This was a big one. So this is what I do, because I have one very, very picky eater. The other two started out super picky, and then they weren't. Kimberly, that's why I was pushing down. I'm trying to see the computer so I can see comments. It's hard to see them. Okay, so what to do for picky eaters. What you want to do is, like last night we made the chicken jerk sandwiches. I made my kids try it, so I made them try it. We actually did it on tortillas, so I made them try a little bit of the chicken on the tortilla, so they just had to try a small bite. It was a little spicy for my youngest. My older two loved it and ate their tacos and were thrilled. My youngest, it was a little spicy for, so I make her try the bite. I think it's really important. This is just my personal opinion as a mom. I am a very picky eater. I did not eat this stuff as a kid at all, but I think it's important to just make them try 1 or 2 bites and then kind of let it go. I don't want to battle my kids at dinner time. That's just my personal opinion. So I let them, they have to take a couple bites, and then they can and then my youngest just had cheese on her taco. So she just did a plain cheese taco. I figure eventually she will become more exciting and eat more exciting foods. I will tell you, with my older kids, I've always made them try it. They were very picky when they were younger. Now they try things. So I think also because it's something different, like my kids are excited every night now when they come home. They're like, what are we going to make tonight? What are we having for dinner? So they have to give it a try. Still confused as how to get things for free. Oh, somebody said on groceries how to get things for free. It is hard to get things for free. Yeah, groceries, it's hard to get for free. But the other thing I loved is we spent under $100 this week for all of our menu plans. Anybody out there who has a family of 5, I've got 2 teenagers, you know that if I go out to dinner, we drop easily $40, even at like Panera or Chipotle, or I guess if we don't eat much McDonald's, so I don't know how cheaply we could eat there, but I'm thinking even there it would cost $30. I spent $100 on 6 meals, plus a dessert, with leftovers, plus I have celeries and snacks and everything else. So I think the menu planning is worth it. If you're not doing it, I highly recommend it. Oh, Chris, I'm so glad you signed up. I think you're going to love having the menu plan on for sure. Okay, I'm going to read through the rest of these comments real quickly. That's why I'm looking down, so I'm not trying to look down. I'm just looking at my computer. Sorry. Good morning from Pennsylvania. Oh, I see somebody in Pennsylvania. Somebody asked where I got my shirt. My shirt I found online, and it says, the world is wide. I can't remember what it says now. The world is, yeah, this is terrible. I can't remember, but it's a good saying. I can't remember what it says. Yeah, that's funny. But it's a cute shirt that I got online, and they're sold out because I know somebody else asked for this shirt. Every time I wear it, people ask. Ages of my children are 16, 13, and 9. So the thing I also love about this is this way I have dinner done. And so like in the evenings, like last night, 2 of my kids had gymnastics. Another kid had something at church. And so I was able to just feed them whenever they were able to eat. And then when my husband got home late, he could eat because dinner's already done. I don't have to worry about making a big meal. Now tonight, I think everybody's home. So I'm excited to have this roast because it'll make life super easy. Lynn, you said you like to get everything done by noon. I agree. That definitely makes it easier. Can you share your bread recipe? I'll put a link to the bread recipe in the post. Yeah, and I have this bread machine has been around forever. I should call her Old Faithful. I know many of y'all know if you're not sure, I call my crock pot Mrs. Potts. So if you need a name for your crock pot, a reader many years ago suggested that name, and that's what I use. How long do you cook the green beans? Okay, in the Instant Pot on the green beans, I want you to Google a recipe. I'll try to find the one I use. It's way shorter. Do not use the vegetable setting because the vegetable setting will overcook your beans. So you want to use a shorter setting. I think I cooked mine for I set them to cook for 7 minutes, but I'm afraid to tell you wrong. I'm going to have to Google it to find out what I did. 7 minutes, and then I let it come to pressure or whatever. But it's way shorter than the vegetable setting. If you do the vegetable setting on the Instant Pot, your poor beans will be a mess. You will not like them. Hello, I see Hydrema in Kansas and Belinda in St. Pete. I grew up in Clearwater, so I know right where you're at. Good morning from Loganville this morning. Chicken tacos and hamburgers tonight. Planning leftovers. Yes, Olga, I do use yeast in the bread machine. I use the fast rising one is the one I use. Oh, Allie, you said you make the bread 2 times a week. Oh, I love that. If I made my bread 2 times a week, I'd be 1,000,000 pounds because I love eating the bread. Fried chicken strips. Somebody's making that. That sounds so good. What did your family think about the ribs? My family really liked the ribs. I thought they were very tender. I feel like I cooked them a little bit too long. I would have not cooked them long. When I make them again, I won't cook them quite as long. Okay, I think I've seen most of the comments here. I'm trying to go through. Yeah, if you are not doing a menu plan, if you're not doing a grocery list and a menu plan, guys, it's worth it. You can use hers. We will give you a link also to our free Croctober one if you didn't do that. It just makes life so much easier to have dinner plans and have that part of your day done. Do your grocery shopping on the weekends, have your week laid out. I think you're going to feel like your life is so much better. Somebody says, Shannon, you're making French dip sandwiches in the crock pot. I love, 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 love French dip sandwiches. That's one of my favorite ones too. Sounds delicious. So make sure, get your stuff together. Somebody said they had the ribs on Sunday and they were excellent. So glad you like those ribs. I think it's Nicole. Hi from Texas. Hi in Midland, Texas. So just go ahead and get your stuff together. It just makes life easy to have dinner taken care of. I saw one of my favorite commenters, Miss Carmen, said she still uses the Croctober menu plans. The Croctober menus are totally free still to get. I will send them out to you. I'll give a link to where you can get those at. This is very similar to Croctober. What I like is I only really had about 20 menus that we kind of used over and over, so I didn't have tons of recipes. Tiffany has tons of recipes that are very similar to what we use, and like I said, I love that she kind of reuses things so that not only am I getting stuff for dinner, I'm having extras too. So I cannot tell you, I am so excited about menu planning and dinners, and I could talk all day long about how important this is. It just will change. You will change how much you spend at the grocery store. It will change how much you spend eating out. I am not a big dinner time eater, so if it were up to me, I would absolutely not probably cook dinner. I would probably just have a bowl of cereal every night. My husband, though, likes dinner, and so when I have this taken care of, it makes his life just so much easier. Can you do the ribs in the Instant Pot? You know, Greg, I think you could do the ribs in the Instant Pot, but I will see if I can find out, and I'll leave you a comment. Yeah, it just makes life really easy to take care of. All of this makes life easier. Your husband's pretty excited about seeing dinner. Yeah. Do you have any recipes for pressure cooker? Yes. So the pressure cooker recipes, if you do the Eat at Home menu plans, I think about 3 days a week, she includes the directions for how to make it in your pressure cooker or Instant Pot. So you definitely want to sign up for those. Again, use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout because those prices are going to end Friday, and they're as low as $1.13 a week when you sign up for the year. They're a little bit more pricey if you sign up for a shorter amount. Guys, you don't have to do these recipes, but honestly, you're getting 6 recipes for each thing. So you're getting basically 18 recipes with a grocery list and a menu plan for the entire week, and you're getting that times 4. So it's super, I mean, there's no way. You couldn't buy a cookbook for this price, and you're getting the grocery list and menu plan. I just saw my friend Tiffany said that she is going to make the ribs tomorrow on Facebook Live in the Instant Pot. So if you want to know how to make the ribs in the Instant Pot, she will be here live doing it tomorrow, and I will be sure to link to that when she does it. So definitely, guys, just get your grocery list. Whether you use this one, I think this one's fantastic. I think for the price, when you think of how many recipes you're getting and the grocery list and the menu plan, nobody else is going to do this for you. And it's so many great ideas. And every recipe that we've tried, honestly, has been delicious. Like my children and my husband are so happy because they've got some new stuff to try besides the same old 20 recipes that I've made for the last 20 years. So I think it's super fun. I think it'll save you a ton of money also because, like I said, on the menu plans, you can see she's already figured out for you. I don't know. This lighting is horrible. Sorry, guys. She's already figured out for you that like today you needed half an onion. So where are we going to use the other half of an onion? So you need to just make sure. I so believe in this that I really want to encourage you to just feel like to take control of your budget and your finances. It helps, it's worth it, and you will feel so much more confidence. Like this morning, like I said, it's 9:10 and I've got everything that I need done for the day, and I've got my stuff chopped for the end of the week, so it makes life super easy. Tiffany, you asked if I think the Instant Pot is worth the money if you have a nice crock pot. Okay, so here's my thought on the Instant Pot. I think it depends on how you cook. For me, my evenings are madness. Like, I don't cook dinner in the evenings because I just don't have time to. Like, we drive kids places all evening long. So because of that, I've used my Instant Pot mostly just for veggies. Now, for veggies, I think it's fantastic. And I've heard for steaming rice, it's fantastic. But I have not done that much meat in the Instant Pot because usually I'm just not that organized. Usually from 4 to 6 are my crazy hours. So that's why my slow cooker kind of makes my life totally different. I feel like, though, for people who don't work at home, like I'm at work at home so I can put my crock pot on, and I'm here all day. If you don't work at home and you get home at 5 o'clock, as long as you will be super regimented in doing a menu plan, because if you don't want to buy an Instant Pot and let it sit. I've heard so many people say, I bought this great Instant Pot and I haven't taken it out of the box. If you're going to buy an Instant Pot and not take it out of the box and not learn how to use it, then no, you don't need to buy an Instant Pot. I mean, really. But I think if you're willing to make a menu plan with the Instant Pot, you can use Tiffany's Eat at Home menu plans ones, make those recipes and plan with that, then yeah, I think it could be really handy. And I have to say, I've never been one to steam vegetables, and we've done a ton of steamed broccoli, steamed carrots, we're doing steamed beans today. I do love it for vegetables. It's like anything, you really have to you just have to be willing to do the work. So you've done a roast. Somebody said they've done a roast in vegetables. I really probably need to use my Instant Pot more often. I use it for veggies right now. I haven't used as much to cook dinner. It's like anything, if you're not going to use it, it's not worth it. Shayna, you said you loved your power cooker. Somebody else, I think it was Carmen, who told us about last night in the Dinner's Done group. She was talking about how much she loved her, what was it that she loved? It's the Ninja slow cooker, and it like even bakes. So I'm going to have to find out a little bit more about that one because I don't know a whole lot about that one. So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you have the best day. I hope you get dinner done. Somebody else said their Instant Pot is still in the box. I think it can be great, but you got to use it. It's like anything. If you're going to let it just sit there, it's not going to help you out. And it takes time. It does take time to steam vegetables on the countertop, so it is nice. Oh, Miss Carmen, you said it's the Ninja cooking system. I do not have one of those, but I think you can bake like pizza in it. I had never heard of one of these things. I don't have any room for one, so I'm struggling with whether or not I really need it, but I'd really like one. So anyways, definitely join the Dinner's Done Facebook group. Thank y'all so much for watching. Get your dinner done. Get your menu plan, get your grocery list, do your laundry, get your kitchen cleaned up, and have a fantastic, beautiful, wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.